Hey everybody, Alexios here, and welcome to the episode of Feedback Verse Edition, and I just wrote a new verse for my Crime and Punishment poem/potential rap song. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I did make a couple other videos about this, where I show you the verses that precede the one I just wrote. So a little bit of backstory. Basically, this is inspired by the Russian author Dostoevsky's book Crime and Punishment, which deeply affected me, and there are a couple of ideas that the book tries to convey that I want to reinterpret and evaluate and express in my own way. And one of the ideas is what kind of neurotic state do you have to allow yourself to fall into in order to justify and act out something as atrocious as murder? What kind of preconditions must you set up for yourself in order for that to happen? Like abandoning your friends, or abandoning your job, or abandoning even your hobbies, and not cleaning up your room, and living in a filthy environment just because you're not taking care of yourself, allowing an environment to become decrepit because you're bitter and resentful and arrogant, and you just want to stew in your own thoughts and not seek feedback or help or criticism or just healing, to the point where you have no other choice but to act out in some way. And then the other thing that the book tries to convey, it's actually kind of the premise of the book. It asks this philosophical question: what could happen if someone decides to act out the atheistic presupposition that there's no inherent value or meaning to life? And so these are two ideas that I'm trying to explore in my Crime and Punishment verse. Is plural. So yeah, let me show this to you. This one I just wrote. It's kind of, could probably use a little bit of refining, a little bit of shortening maybe. It's a bit graphic, so hold on to your horses. Here we go. My God, I did it. I can't believe it. The past can't be changed. It's too late. God damn this fate. I visited their home, a concealed hammer in my coat pocket. Mom was alone on the phone. I knocked on the door because I knew she'd locked it. Who is it? Hi. Sorry to bother you, but the rent is due. You're joking. I still have a week or two. No, you don't. I insisted. Let me in. It will only take a minute. You look like hell. Why is your face so sweaty and pale? Never mind. It's this winter gale. I have a cold. Have you ever been caught in hail? Somehow I managed not to blow it. She turned away and didn't even know it when I swung the hammer and her head imploded. But she didn't die the first time, or the third or fourth time. Wham on her head, slam! Oops, hit her throat. She thought I'd come for the rent. But God knows my true intent. I went to make her suffer penitence. I hammered her ugly face until the handle broke and the metal bent, and the pulverized head juices pooled in a colorful blend in the violent floor dents after she fell, screaming in silence. I even amazed myself with the blatant pent-up aggression and violence. I had no idea I had taken such offense. The tiling was a mess, brains, blood, eyeballs, and the rest, before her body stopped convulsing and writhing, and I was sure she wasn't still breathing. That's when her daughter came back. Just walked in and froze, and her jaw went slack. Why did it have to end like that? Why? The little girl was supposed to be gone, out with her friends having fun. It's not even fair. She shouldn't have been there. It wasn't my fault. Why did she have to come back alone like an adult? You killed Mommy. Shut up, dear. Why are you here? No one was supposed to know it was me. But why did you do it? How could you? What have we ever done to you? Did you think it was easy? I couldn't stand the look of horror she gave me. Killing her was a necessity. I didn't want to. It was the only thing that could save me. She offered no resistance. I killed her quickly and with little insistence. Now I've slaughtered them both. Their blood dries on my coat. It doesn't matter. I'll leave it to soak. I did it, and nobody knows. I ought to smile and gloat, but I'm so weak and cold. I shiver with fever. My heart pounds like a dull meat cleaver on wet bone. Damn, I need to get home. Never mind, the stains will soon be washed away and the last trace of evidence will dissipate. I did it, but no one can know. And now I'm alone. I will always be alone. There it is. That's the end. So, I guess there are a couple of parts here I'm not so sure about. Let me see if I can point them out. How about, look, here's a verse I'll show you. This line here, this rhyme I made in the end here. I shiver with fever. My heart pounds like a dull meat cleaver on wet bone. Damn, I need to get home. Now, when I first wrote this, The get home part wasn't there. It was, I shiver with fever, my heart pounds like a meat cleaver. But then I was like, wait a second. A meat cleaver's sharp, so it can't technically pound. So I made it dull so that it could pound. And then I added wet bone because it's more visually appealing if the meat cleaver's pounding on something. And then get home just to rhyme with wet bone. So that's kind of the logic behind that. I don't know. Give me your opinion. Yeah, listen to it generally and tell me what you think. Do you like the dialogue in it? Does the dialogue work? How about this part here? Or is it? Hang on. There you go. It doesn't rhyme here. Listen to this. She didn't die the first time, or the third or fourth time. Wham! On her head, slam! Oops! Hit her throat. There's no rhyme, really. I just added it to kind of, well, to add chaos, chaotic element to the verse. But I don't know. Could that be expressed better? Should I change it? Is that not? Does it interrupt the flow? Let me know. Yeah, stuff like that. Listen to it and give me your feedback, please. Okay. So, that's it, yeah. Like and comment and share and subscribe. And is there something else you should do? I don't know. What? Like, I don't know, click the notification on the right-hand side of the screen over here in the corner. It doesn't exist. It's because I haven't put anything. Or the left side. Also doesn't exist. Okay. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna hang up now.